Hello everyone, I am Anuja Shrivastava and today I am going to start the next chapter in class 8 biology, and this chapter it is completely related with our survival, how we are surviving in this living world and how we are interacting with the non-living components in the world. So related to this, let's start the chapter ecosystem. So the name of the chapter is ecosystem, the self-sustaining unit. So first we must know about the term ecosystem. So ecosystem, it is basically the interaction of living things with the non-living things in the environment. So that means how the living things are interacting and how they are depending on the non-living things which are present in the environment. So let's write the definition. Ecosystem, it consists of living organism in a particular area interacting with one another and with their non-living natural environment. So basically there are three terms are coming. First is the non-living, living and environment. That means in simple way we can say that the interaction of living things with the non-living things in the environment. So the ecosystem, it is basically depend on the non-living and living, both the things. So depend on this, the ecosystem, it is having the two components. First is the biotic component and second is the abiotic component. Okay, so this word bio, the word bio means life. That means biotic component, it is related with the living component of the environment, and A words denote the absence, that means non-living. So abiotic term, it is related with the non-living components of the environment, just like air, water, soil, as well as the climatic factor just like temperature, humidity, etc. So these involve the abiotic factor. So related to this, first we will study about the biotic components. So the living components of the environment. So the biotic component of the environment, it including producers, consumers and the decomposers. These three are in the biotic components. So first we will start with the producers. I know you all are knowing about these things, producers, consumers and the things, but you are also knowing these things about the different name. So producers, it is clear from the name, the living organism that can produce their food. That means basically these producers are autotrophs. What are these? These are autotrophs, and the auto is related with the self and the troph mean food. That means the living organism that can able to make their own food, and these are all the green plants and the green algae, those who are utilizing the solar energy and converting that solar energy into the chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. That means they are able to perform the photosynthesis, so they can make their own food. Second category is the consumers. So consumer, it is again those who are going to consume the things. So consumers are basically heterotrophs. Consumer are basically heterotrophs, and the word hetero means others. That means trophs means food. They are autotrophic, they can make their own food, but these cannot make their own food. They are depend on others for their food requirement. So the consumers, these consumers are furtherly divided into the other categories. First is the primary consumer. Primary consumer means the consumer which consume first from the producers. So these are basically herbivores. That means they are directly depend on the producers for their food requirement. They take directly nutrition from the producers, and examples as you already knows: deer, cow, goat, rabbit, etc. Now the second one is here, secondary consumer. Now secondary consumer, that means they are going to take in the second step nutrition from the producer, but these secondary consumer, they are not directly depend on the producer. ये directly producers पे depend नहीं है. They take nutrition from the primary consumer. That means first primary consumer take nutrition, and then from primary consumers the secondary consumers are going to take nutrition. So that basically these are carnivores. And examples are lion, tiger, wolves, etc. Now the third one is the tertiary consumer. That means tertiary consumer, how they are tertiary consumer, that means they are taking energy in the third step. First the primary consumer will take, then from primary consumer to the secondary consumer, and from secondary to the tertiary. This is the third step. That means they are also indirectly depend on the producer. They are also indirectly depend on the producer, and they feed on the flesh of the carnivores. Just example, hawk, ईगल एटसेट्रा. और कैसे ये थर्ड स्टेप में ले रहे हैं एनर्जी? जस्ट थिंक, एक है ग्रास हॉपर, ये प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर हो गया ग्रास हॉपर. ग्रास हॉपर से एनर्जी हु हैज टेकन, सपोज फ्रॉग हैज टेकन, एंड द फ्रॉग इट इज ईटन बाय द ईगल और हॉक, एनीथिंग यू कैन राइट हियर. दैट मीन्स फर्स्ट कंज्यूमर, सेकेंड कंज्यूमर, third consumer. Now some consumers are also different type. One is the omnivores, and what are omnivores? These are the organisms that depend on both plants and animals. Consumers that feed on both plants and animals. Example, human, bear, crow, etc. One more category is there in the omnivores, that is the scavengers. Sorry, one more category is there in the consumer, scavenger. And what are scavenger? The scavengers are the carnivorous animals that feed on the remains of dead animals. That means these are also consumer, but carnivores. Feed on remains of dead animals, just like hyena, vulture. Okay, so this is about the carnivores. Next criteria is there in biotic, decomposers. So when I am going to discuss about the decomposers, so I will also discuss about the detrivores. Decomposers and detrivores. So what are decomposers? Decomposers are the organisms such as bacteria and fungi that break down the organic matter. मतलब decomposers क्या होते हैं? वो बैक्टीरिया और फंजाई होते हैं मोस्टली, जो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर को डिकम्पोज करते हैं और उनसे न्यूट्रिशन को डिराइव करते हैं. सो दैट व्हाट आर decomposer? ऑर्गेनिज्म that break down organisms such as bacteria and fungi that break down organic matter. So basically these decomposers are also cleaning our environment because they are breaking down the organic matter, they are cleaning the environment, they are just releasing some enzyme and digesting them and just organic matter. And what are detrivores? So detrivores, these are the small animals living in the soil and water. ये बहुत ही small animals होते हैं, those who are living in the soil and water, and they contribute to the nutrient cycle by breaking down dead and decaying the dead and decaying materials. That means detrivores बहुत ही small animals होते हैं, those who are living in the soil and water, and they are also contribute in the nutrient cycle by breaking down the dead and decaying animal. So this is all about the biotic components. Rest of the topic I will discuss in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.